Hello, everybody, and welcome to another edition of Pomona TV News. I'm your host, Ren. Okay, today I was in downtown Pomona on Old First Street. Now, the reason why I call it Old First Street is because a lot of you think the first street that you travel on that crosses the overpass, Gary Overpass, wasn't really the original First Street. First Street used to drop down, and what the street I'm talking about is the original First Street. Now, where the new First Street, I guess you could say, that's where the Santa Fe Railroad Station used to be, where they would load and unload passengers. So there were tracks that were going down that street and forward. So that street never existed. But anyway, back on Old First Street, as I referred to, they've been doing a lot of work on some old buildings that date back to the 1800s. Now, I'm glad to say that they are keeping like the architectural design of the building, like the wrought iron and all that stuff. You'll see in some pictures that I took of it, and which is great, because I've noticed in the past, like for instance on Second Street, right where the Magic Door bookstore is, in that area there. If you look, they pretty much covered that design, and there's still some left, but you can see if you look up, they just plastered a lot over it, which is a shame because it's really nice looking stuff, and it'd be great if somebody could just go in there and just tap that plaster off and go and repaint it so it kind of stands out, the design, maybe some bright colors. Because somebody had done that over at next to Inks, the tattoo parlor over there. I think recently they had painted over it because they're shooting that 911 movie TV series. But anyway, you just go back and just highlight the design of those I guess called pillars back, that'd be great, chip away that little plaster that's covering them up. But anyway, getting back to Old First Street. Yeah, so I was over there checking it out, and I'm glad to say that they are, keeping it around instead of covering them up. It's great news. And also, took some pictures of the old plumbing and all that good stuff. And there's one picture I took of a down on the base set. It looked like there might have been a basement there, or maybe there still is down there. An arch window. Usually, arch bricks represent like a window of some sort. Because usually when you see these, there's a basement down there, But again, maybe through time it got filled up or whatever. But yeah, it's kind of interesting that, they uncover stuff like that, an arch, or possibly, there was a basement down there. Or maybe there still is a basement down there. I tried to look down in there, but it got a little dark, so I couldn't really look any further. But like I said, it's looking good. I'll be keeping updates on further developments on what's taking place over there. And hats off to the people who are working on this for keeping the old architectural design of the building intact, which really looks nice. There are a few boxes that are mounted. I guess it might be old electrical boxes or maybe some old telephone boxes there on a couple of them. And it looks like they're going to be removed, which is really good because it's blocking the design of some of that architecture. It looks junk, but if you look real close there next to it, you see there's new panels going up, so maybe they'll replace all that old stuff, take it off, and show all that great architectural design. Okay. Also, I'll get back with you. There's a couple pictures at the end that I'll come back and talk to you about what happened to when I was a kid, when I used to go down the mall and then periodically, find some Coke bottles. I mean, they're talking about when I was about 8 or 9 years old. Because even back then I was going down looking for Coke bottles, and catch them as a kid. So, but anyway, I'll get back to you on that. But here we go for the pictures. I'll put these up, and you can check out what's been going on in downtown Pomona on the old First Street side. Okay, here are the pictures. Yeah, hey, Ren here. Yeah, those are the pictures I took today of what's going on down at the old First Street. Yeah. But anyway, those last pictures, I want to explain to you about what they're all about. In the past, I've always said that, Pomona Mall was my playground. And I used to ride my skateboard. Back then we had skateboards that had metal wheels, something like this. Something I put together at Scrappy Toys. I even put a crate like this on front of mine. That's what we used to do with them, and maybe a lot of you too used to do the same thing. But yeah, the old red skateboards, after a while the wheels, they get all worn out and they get this ripple thing on them, and then it's time to get a new skateboard. But anyway, like I said, the mall was my playground, and I would go down there and just hang out, and also, find Coke bottles, people had discarded. And one day I was walking by that drain there, and you see that metal bar that went across the drain? Well, that was never there in the beginning, back when I was a kid. 8 or 9 years old, somewhere about 8 years old I was back then. And I looked down there, and I noticed it was a Coke bottle. I said, okay, cool. So I said, yeah, I could squeeze it, squeeze through there. So I squeezed down in there to get the Coke bottle. And I said, cool. So I put it out, inside the curb so it won't roll back in. So now I was coming back out. And at that same time, a lady was coming by and I scared the EBGBs out of her. She see me come crawling out of that drain and just like, she freaked out. And I just kind of looked at her, I just kind of pulled my pants up, kind of adjusted myself and then grabbed my bottle and walked away. But then sometime later, I don't know, maybe a week or a couple weeks, I went by that drain again. They put a bar. They put that same bar that's there today that you see in the picture there. I guess you keep Ren going in there. But anyway, I like to think that I had something to do with that for, safety precautions in case any other child might come around and try to do that crazy thing that I did back then. So I think they had to dedicate that bar there to Ren for safety, for the name of safety. But anyway, yeah, I came back. I said, well, I'll be darned. I put a bar there. Well, but anyway, I saw that plastic bottle down there. I said, that'd be a great prop to use for the story that, this story, what took place when I was a kid. So now I'm glad to say, but I don't do it, I just used it this one time to reach in and grab that plastic bottle. But I do have a tool for that now. And I don't have to drag myself down the drain anymore. I doubt if I could fit, down in that little space or even, when the bar went there, I just kind of, a little too big now. But anyway, that's what those pictures were about. And I thought I'd just share that little story with you. But I tell you, that lady, she really freaked out when she saw me coming out of that drain. Like I said, as soon as she stepped off the curb right next to that drain, I popped out, drug myself out. And I didn't say nothing. Like I said, I just pulled up my pants, adjusted myself, and went on my way. So anyway, that's further adventures with Ren there on taking place there on Downtown Pomona growing up. Okay, that's it for now. I'll get back with you on the developments on what's going on Old First Street there on the new construction there on the old buildings there. Keep you updated. Okay, like always, you take care, and you take care of those ones you love. Thank you. Thank you very much. Bye.